Hey guys, on here, welcome back for episode 3 of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. We are going to go ahead and jump into this because after last episode, I have to see where this goes. We are in uncharted territory right now, and it has me thrilled. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this, guys. If you want to see the full-length reaction, remember you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you go on my Emerald channel, gets you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for reaction the entire episode. Over there, you also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, try to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, really appreciate it. If you enjoy this reaction, at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really does go a long way with helping these videos out. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 3. Ramona Rents a Video. Here we go. Young Neil's bedroom.
Okay, there I am, right, at my roommate's bandmate's funeral thinking, whoa, like, what if I can die?
He's got an X-Files poster.
That's why I'm busy writing this movie, so don't bother calling. Oh, this is your son, by the way.
Oh. Had to remind his parent that he was their son. Dude, if there was ever an undeveloped character, it was young Neil, man.
I've written nothing.
Hey, you're trying. The hell? Oh, whoa, what the?
My sleep paralysis demon?
Okay, was that actually a dream or no? I would have to imagine no. Written by young Neil. He's got himself a ghostwriter.
Whoa. I wrote a feature-length screenplay on my sleep.
I'm
a screenwriter!
Aww. Ramona Rents a Video. Julie.
You changed your hair. What's up, Ramona?
Nothing major. Just somebody kidnapped Scott Pilgrim and faked his death.
You're joking.
Last night, in my dreams, I saw Scott's subspace highway. And heard his voice. I think it means he's alive.
Interesting.
So I went back to the rocket to look at the security footage of what we thought was Scott's death.
Oh. Whoa, whoa!
Someone
What the
grabbed
fuck?
him and pulled him into a portal.
And gave change back. Nice. What the hell, though?
Somebody wants us to think he's dead.
I knew it was too good to be true.
Is that tied to this ghostwriter visiting young Neil as well?
Don't tell me you're gonna try to find him.
I think I have to.
You went on one date. How good could it have been?
Honestly, great.
No.
So what's your next move, Columbo?
Well, you know everyone, right? I thought you could give me a quick rundown of the major characters in Scott's life.
More like major suspects.
Interesting.
There's Steven Stills, my ex, the singer in the band. He's a mess. Too much anxiety for even the simplest decisions. No way could he mastermind a kidnapping. Then there's Steven's roommate, young Neil. He's kind of sheltered and he's only 19, but don't let that fool you. He's an idiot. He'd make Scott look like a genius.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, I asked for an iced Americano. This is a hot Americano.
Then add some ice cubes to it. You stupid f***. As I was saying, Envy Adams pulled Scott's heart
my
out of
God.
his chest and stomped all over it with her patent leather combat boots. And that was before she went on to become a global sex symbol. You know who you should talk to? His other ex. She's known him longer than anyone.
Okay, who is she?
Is that sarcasm? Oh! Oh! I thought she was going to trick her into talking to Knives.
There's always Scott's understudy.
Wow.
No.
Wow. Knives
Hey,
is trying to
you
join
wanna
the
try playing
band.
something together, just for fun.
Me and you?
I don't see anyone else in here.
Oh.
How do I know which notes to play?
It's up to you. That's why they call it play.
No. This is adorable, man. Oh, wow.
Whoa. How long have you been playing bass?
What time is it?
It was
4
today.
p.m.
Oh, then
4 hours. Oh my god. No account video. Membership required.
Kim, customer.
Funny thought. Maybe he faked his own death to get out of paying his late fees.
You're half right.
Which half?
Aw.
Julie said you knew him the longest. When did you meet?
You told me you were good at drawing.
Maps are hard. If I had to draw a sheep, though, I'd draw it perfect.
That's the worst sheep I've ever seen.
What are you talking about? The sheep is excellent.
He was always an idiot.
Is Scott drawing you a sheep your most romantic memory?
There was this one time I was kidnapped by a rival school and Scott had to fight through an entire army of
Oh,
teenagers
shit.
and their leader Simon Lee to rescue me.
That's a romantic memory.
How romantic can a memory be if things ended terribly?
Well, you're still friends.
You like him, don't you?
There were sparks.
Ugh. You're in trouble.
Why does this always happen to me?
Maybe you could ask one of your 7 evil exes? Huh?
Roxie?
This is
maybe?
unexpected.
well, you better
Yeah.
get better at expecting.
You two know each other?
We were college roommates.
And more!
And more.
So, you're...
Roxie Richter, Ramona's 4th evil ex.
Why are you even...
I'm here for us, Ramona. First in line to win your heart, because I have something the others never will. Emotional intelligence. None of these boys know how to talk about their feelings.
What you failed to mention is that when it comes to feelings, you're as clueless as the boys.
That's so unfair. You're just impossible.
You want to talk about feelings? Start talking.
I've got a better idea. Let's fight about them.
Roxie Richter.
Oh, wow.
Flowers.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. Ooh.
Are we really doing this again?
Oh. God.
Ramona, you bitch!
Good lord. What
An
the
old
fuck?
movie?
Whoa! Jesus!
You're done!
Oh! Ah! Oh! What?
That's cheap!
Oh my God! It's like no more of that.
I don't want to fight you, Roxie.
Gonna run away like you did back then?
No.
Roxie,
No. I like how the background's different every punch. And now we're on a plane.
Roxie! I'm sorry
For what?
for leaving the way I did.
No. Wow.
I was too afraid to face you.
So you left without a word? You made me feel like nothing. You were afraid? Good for you. All I wanted was for you to see me.
I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you win.
This is what I was hoping for, man. Little things like this. Well, this just got way worse. Help? Whoa, what the fuck? No.
As far as I'm concerned, you won. College doesn't seem that long ago, but we were pretty immature, weren't we?
I can't remember the last time I just hung out with the girls. This is nice.
You were really kicking my ass.
You're not just saying that?
I never just say anything.
Nice. Should we kiss?
I have unfinished business with Scott.
Emotional business? He's dead, Ramona.
He's not dead. It's complicated. I've got to find him first. But I'd like to be your friend.
No.
Benefits?
No
Oh, come on.
benefits.
Chill
Worth a
down.
shot. What about you?
Respect for trying.
Oh, I'm not.
Am I not? Oh, God. Go. Kim.
No sparks.
Worth a shot.
Hey,
What
you gotta
about your
try.
old coworker? Is she coming back?
Okay, it's time for you to
God, she just wants someone right now, man. Aw. I'm glad though.
At least I have one less suspect.
Everybody needs closure. That's why they call it closure.
Kapow.
Ugh, don't tell me I'm gonna have to do this with all 7 of them.
Yes. Let's do it.
Is he evil enough to kidnap a dude and fake his death?
I don't think it's any of them, to be honest. I don't feel like any of them would be like that smart. Oh God, wait. This thing again. Is this the Katanagi's robot, or is this, I mean, Matthew Patel punched that thing's head off. Or is this something else? Can it shapeshift? Because the thing writing Neil's script also looked like a robot. Gideon.
Gideon Graves?
So, you don't remember me.
Huh?
Gideon Graves wasn't my birth name. It was an identity I created.
Wait.
But back in the day, you knew me by another name.
Wait.
Gordon? Gordon Goose from North Bay, Ontario?
Then you do remember me.
I thought it was going to end up being Simon for some reason.
Truly, I've lost everything. My empire is gone. I couldn't even get a reservation at McDonald's.
Maybe
laughed
because they
at me
don't
when I called.
offer reservations. Maybe that might have been why, buddy.
So I spent the last of my pocket money on bus fare to Toronto, just to see one sympathetic face.
Gordon, get your butt in here.
Wow. I don't remember any of that. That was not... Was that in the book at all? I don't remember Gideon having this backstory. Oh, it was guest starring Finn Wolfhard as young Scott. Aw, that's cool. Man, okay, so one of the things at least that I was hoping would happen as a result of this shift is kind of happening. Once you saw Matthew Patel rise up and kind of challenge the league, its rules and all this kind of stuff, it's opening the door to connect with all these different characters through a different outlet. So like we have Ramona investigating Scott's now disappearance. You know, somebody faked his death. He got portaled away by somebody, and they just kind of left that change behind. So what the hell is going on? Somebody showed up and broke into young Neil's house, apartment, whatever, and ghost wrote his script for some reason. It seemed like either a mask or they were robotic, and then they're being spied on by this robot. There was also a robot at the fight. I pointed it out in the reaction. There was a robot in the crowd before Matthew Patel showed up. And then there's the Kadianagi twins robot that showed up at the meeting with Gideon Graves. Is someone probing? Please tell me it's not another multiverse thing. Don't tell me. If it is, I mean, I won't be upset if it is, but like, what is going on? I know I compared it in the last video to kind of the title having a double meaning, kind of like the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Is something like that happening? Either way, whatever. We'll figure that out. I'll figure that out as the story continues to unfold. But that said, Ramona searching for Scott, bringing this to the people around him and in his life. She's talking to them. They're sharing their stories. They're sharing their experiences. She's learning more about his life and about the people in it. And we're seeing the fallout, much like I said, like a world without Scott. How are people getting along? What are they doing with their lives now? Like Knives, with inspiration from him, has picked up, the bass guitar and is doing quite well. And like she actually had this gelling magical play session with Kim where they just kind of made beautiful music together in this moment where they're just detached from all their cares and reality itself and giving themselves to the music. It was just this beautiful, nice little moment to just kind of see how people are kind of doing the best they can with what they've been left with. And then on top of that, having Ramona come to seek out Kim, who was, she was his ex that has known him the longest because she's still been around. They've been friends all this time as well, despite what happened with them in the past. And, she sought her out and they connected over, how did they meet? What happened? How does she feel about it? We're getting this introspective look into these characters, and through that too, we're getting that with the evil exes as well, because now they also, without the League or with the revelation that the League was not really going to get them what they wanted in the end, we have that falling apart. By all means, by the way the last episode ended, I don't know if Lucas Lee and Todd and whatnot and the twins went along with Matthew. I don't know if they've stayed in the League and they're holding that together, if the League had just completely disbanded, but it did seem like Roxie just kind of went off on her own way, and Gideon was also left and disbanded and discarded from it as well. And we see that he was this person who was also from Canada, but he used everything he had to go and just restart, create a whole nother identity around himself, made a life for himself in that way, but then he lost it all, and he was just hoping that anybody would remember the real him. See him coming back, being humbled, being destroyed, being taken down to his most basic roots. He's got to do some soul searching now, so it took him back home. I don't remember any of that with him. I don't know that we explored really outside of how Ramona met any of them. I don't think we really dove into any of the exes any further than that. I could be completely wrong. Again, it's been a long time since I've read the book. I don't remember if this secret identity of Gideon Graves was something that was elaborated on, or if this is new information to us as well. So clarify that. I'd really like to know that, if that's just something I don't remember or not. Even if it was something that was in there and I forgot about it, I'm finding it so interesting in this moment that we're kind of breaking that character down as well. Because, he's the one that orchestrated everything originally as well. So tearing him down and having him kind of reflect and look inward is interesting to me, to see how these characters who were just obstacles for Scott in the end and just kind of wrote off as villains in his and Ramona's story, that we're kind of thinking about them as people as well. And then you have, Ramona and Roxie coming to confrontation, to kind of coming to blows over their past and reconciling with that. We're seeing people being forced into situations where they have to confront the fallout of their actions, to take responsibility for their actions. Scott got that opportunity in the original run, in the story, in the game, in the book, in the TV show, the film. Scott had that opportunity to own his mistakes and take responsibility for them. It seems like we're giving that opportunity to everybody else as well. Having Ramona, fight, it's always got to start that way in this. And, You know, it was another wild fight, especially in this video store and being knocked through all these different genres of films. It was a wild set piece, and I loved it visually and just conceptually. And then how it just kind of entangled them together in a way that it just kept escalating and escalating until they lost control of the fight and ended up having to be there for one another to get themselves through it in the end. And then that helped them come together and kind of talk out these feelings that they've been both kind of avoiding all this time, where Roxie, well, mostly the Ramona has been avoiding all this time because, like, you know, she was somebody who did kind of have this kind of, I wouldn't say habit, but trend of disappearing when things got hard or avoiding things when things got difficult, and just kind of would disappear, evade, evaporate sometimes in certain ways when things got sketchy or things might get a little bit difficult. And sometimes in the moment, you just don't realize just how damaging things like that can be to somebody who was fully trying to give themselves away like that. Like, how does that make somebody feel when just in a passing glance like that, you're just discarded, like nothing, like no goodbye, no nothing. Your relationship is over. Like, they just smile, wave, and they're just gone from your life. And that's your exit. That was your last exchange with them. That was your breakup. Like, how would that make you feel? You would feel like garbage. And Roxie's carried that around all this time. And, you know, seeing her having to face that, having Ramona own up to that, that people, when they're young, you're dumb, you're immature. Sometimes you're not thinking. And I like that we're making amends. After they finally talked this out and worked through it all, by the end of the episode, they were all palling around, Kim, her, and Roxie. So, like, maybe we could see something like that through everybody. It's going to be a very interesting conversation for all of them, I would imagine, because they all had very different experiences and they're all very different people. So I'm excited to see what they do. This gives me some real strong hope for the direction of this series, about this season in general. It was all things that I kind of was like, just kind of spewing off the top of my head in the last video after we had this revelation and this huge just deviation and turn from the story that I was expecting. And then, like, I just was spitballing a whole bunch of ideas on some things and ways I think this could play out. And some of these are coming to fruition, or at least seemingly coming to fruition with this. And I also like that the subspace highway thing is coming into play even more here, with her connecting to Scott's subspace highway and being able to, through that, hear him. Because if he was dead, that connection should also be dead. That void, that space should also be dead, or inaccessible at least. So I like that we're kind of utilizing that a little bit more. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do with this. So guys, what did you think of this episode? How did you feel about this reconciliation between Roxie and Ramona? How do you feel about this change in direction for the story? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Share, Ryan Kieran, Your Course Gone, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Cantrell, Eric Official, Amy Becca, Casey Wood, and Cy. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.